What's going on? Shay React here, and we are back with another video. We are going to be jumping into Lowkey, My Soul official music video. 4.5 minutes long. I was told to keep the Lowkey coming, so I will. As the weather is scorching outside, I am burnt. It's okay. Let's jump straight into Lowkey.
Este carro no puede ser así.
¿Pero qué tiene?
Don't do that.
La zona blanca. No souls for sale here, mate. They say the fool thinks himself to be a wise man, but the wise man knows himself to be a fool. I say that to say this. You might take my life, but you can't take my soul. You can't take my soul. You might take my freedom, but you can't take my soul. No, you can't take my soul. You might take my life, but you can't take my soul. You can't take my soul. You might take my freedom, but you can't take my soul. No, you can't take my soul. Yeah. They can't use my music to advertise for Coca-Cola. No. They can't use my music to advertise for Motorola. No. They can't use my music to advertise for anything but truth. I guess that's the reason the industry won't let me in.
Yeah, bars happening right here. Big into this. I like this. I like this a lot. Keep it to the core. Keep it to the core, audience. I like that. I like that a lot. To advertise for Coca-Cola. No. They can't use my music to advertise for Motorola. No. They can't use my music to advertise for anything but truth. I guess that's the reason the industry won't let me in. Refuse to be a product or a brand. I'm a human. Refuse to contribute to the gangster illusion. Ooh. Whether I'm number one, number two, or number three, I'm unique and there will never be another me. And there will never be another you. Be proud of who you are. Don't copy what the others do. They are not superior. You are not inferior. They are not superior, you are not inferior. We realize that there's gonna be hysteria. When we realize that there's gonna be hysteria. Ain't that the truth? People need to step up and realize that they are just who they are themselves, and they need to treat themselves like kings if they want to be kings. You know? And that's the truth. That's just the truth. Like you gotta hold yourself on a higher plateau if you want to be there on that plateau. You know? Virtue doesn't come from just something you're born with. You gain virtue as you get through life. You find virtue. You find a reason to stop and think. Virtue comes with learning. Virtue comes with listening to your elders, to the people around you trying to tell you how to live a successful, meaningful life. Yes. I'm not superior, you are not inferior. When we realize that there's gonna be hysteria. Not commercial, so it's controversial what my pen has written. When they listen, many have risen from the mental prison. That's why you don't see my face up on the television. But every time I try to sleep, I hear the devil singing.
I have often tried, but I couldn't succeed. Though I've gone through day and night.
You might take my life, but you can't take my soul. You can't take my soul. You might take my freedom, but you can't take my soul. No, you.
Yeah, no, I'm into this. You know, this is going on the playlist. This is something I rock to as I'm walking.
Though I've gone through day and night.
You might take my life, but you can't take my soul. You can't take my soul. You might take my freedom, but you can't take my soul. No, you can't take my soul. You might take my life, but you can't take my soul. You you can't take my soul. You might take my freedom, but you can't take my soul. No, you can't take my soul. They can't use my music to advertise your watch or your car. Can't use it to advertise the drink you got at the bar. Can't use my music to advertise for anything but truth. I guess that's the reason the industry won't let me in.
Won't let me in. They won't let me in.
My integrity is the reason I'm thinking separately. Keep your 360, I can do this independently.
Yes, independently. That's how you do it. Look, if it's a longer road, and it's a road that takes a longer amount of time, and it takes a lot more work. But it's when you get to it, when you step to it and you get to it. Doing it independently is gonna be the thing that, you know, makes you most happy, because you are in charge. You don't have a boss. There's not someone telling you you can't write that. You can write whatever the hell you want, because you are your boss. I respect that. I respect any man's going for independence.
Integrity is the reason I'm thinking separately. Keep your 360, I can do this independently. It's likely I'm quite mad. Why? Cause I say with ease, slavery gave the streets Nikes and iPads. They don't like my rhymes, say my style is like a lecture. But I'd rather die than smile with my oppressor. I'm an honourable student with the facts on your Judas. You're not hip hop or grime, you're just McDonald's music. Not commercial, so it's controversial what my
Globalization music. Music that's so easy to listen to, so cheap to listen to. And you just gobble, 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 gobble until you get up. Do you feel? I feel that. McDonald's, the McDonaldization of the world happened in the 60s, 70s, where, you know, suddenly, because of McDonald's, because of the way they did it, make it as cheap and as quickly as possible, so that it could spread out as easily as possible. McDonald's music, yeah, fair.
Not hip hop or grime, you're just McDonald's music. Not commercial, so it's controversial what my pen has written. When they listen, many have risen from the mental.
I love how he's shown Cuba here. It's nice. And I love how he's shown Cuba for what Cuba is. Not a very nice place. In terms of, it looks beautiful, but without those filters, it's not a very nice place.
Commercial, so it's controversial what my pen has written. When they listen, many have risen from the mental prison. That's why you don't see my face up on the television. But every time I try to sleep, I hear the devil singing.
I have often tried, but I couldn't succeed. Though I've gone through day and night.
You might take my life, but you can't take my soul. No, you can't take my soul. You might take my freedom, but you can't take my soul. No, you can't take my soul. You might take my life, but you can't take my soul. You can't take my soul. You might take my freedom, but you can't take my soul. No, you can't take my soul. You might take my life, but you can't take my soul. You can't take my soul. You might take my freedom, but you can't take my soul. No, you can't take my soul. You might take my life, but you can't take my soul. You can't take my soul. You might take my freedom, but you can't take my soul. No, you can't take my soul.
Basta.
Papá, es que me necesita música para bailar.
Wow. I really enjoyed that. I thought that was absolutely fantastic. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment and subscribe, or just subscribe and watch the next video. I'm going to give that a... Honestly, for me, I'm going to give that a 9 out of 10. Because I'm going to be listening to that for the next couple of hours. Because, yeah, I got banged that. I got banged that hard, bro. That shit was hard. I really enjoyed that. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, and subscribe. Or just subscribe and watch the next video. Like I said, be self, be true, seek truth. And I will see you all in the next video tomorrow.